In this project, we're using two different methods to measure methane emissions from gas facilities. The first is the high-flow component sampling, which is a direct measurement of each leak at a facility. And the second method is called the tracer ratio method. So this afternoon, we're doing some mobile methane sampling just downwind of a metering and regulating station. And by making these measurements, we can get a direct handle on how much methane is being released from this particular station. Methane background concentrations here are about 2 parts per million, 2.9, 4.8, 4.3, 7.21. You hit the jackpot. And we're just simply driving back and forth through the plume and picking up the methane concentrations. And then to help us estimate how much methane is being released, we release a small amount of tracer gas, and we're also measuring that. So we're looking for patterns where both the tracer and the methane go up, so we can use that information to back calculate how much methane is coming from this particular facility.
Okay, so the first step in the process is to screen each of the components at the facility looking for methane leaks. The screening procedure just tells you that there's a leak. It doesn't tell you how much gas is leaking. So the next procedure that we use is, it's called a high flow sampler. It's drawing the gas away from the leak. We're measuring the volume of gas going through the sampler. We're measuring the concentration of the gas being drawn away from the leak. You're getting 3.6 meters per second on the flow and 16% gas. 3.65, 3.70. What we have here is the surface enclosure that we've been using to measure underground pipeline leaks. Essentially what this is a tent, a tarp over the leak with an exhaust hose where the sample is being taken out of the enclosure. So we've identified a leak. Then we can scan with surface scanning equipment to pick up the center line of where the leak is. He's using an infrared methane instrument right now to locate the extent of the leak. We use the survey flags to mark the number of points that we think we need to sample to cover this entire leak.